Hello, I'm Eric, and welcome to my madness. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit of a Star Trek fan, and in these videos, I've been taking a look at Star Trek the customizable card game. In particular, I've been looking at all of the starter decks for the game. In the previous video, I looked at the first few starter decks that were released. I looked over Premiere and the Warp Pack, and then I skipped ahead and did the Premiere Starter Deck 2 that came out in December 1998. At this point, I'm going to be going back just a little bit, taking a look at the two-player introductory game that was released in 1997. Now, there were two versions of this game that were released. There's the Klingon version, which I have here, and then there's a Federation version. The Federation version has a blue front cover on it and a different pack of cards on the inside. There's a special pack that has these three listed uh, cards, and then there's an Admiral McCoy card, which is in both the Federation and the Klingon version of it. Now, the Federation version of this is hard to come by and kind of expensive. Well, the Klingon version is pretty available. So what I did is I just bought the Federation insert pack. And between this and what's inside of the Klingon version, I'll have every card from the set. So I don't have to worry about trying to chase down a Federation version when I have this one. Now, this set comes with two play decks in it, one Federation and one Klingon. And then it comes with a few bonus cards, promotional cards, I guess you'd say. And as far as the play decks themselves go, they consist almost entirely of common cards that were released in other sets. Mostly from Premiere, but some stuff from Alternate Universe, I think, was also included. And the play decks themselves don't have a whole lot of value. They did come with 12 missions, 10 of which are unique to this set. One of the missions came from the free warp pack and was reprinted here. And another one of the missions that's here will be reprinted in the Trouble with Tribbles game later. So you do get some unique missions, which is nice. And of course, you get all the promo cards. Also comes with a quick start rule guide, nice and full color, so that's always nice to see. And some extra inserts. Now here we see the two promo packs here. They have a Data Laughing that is separately packaged, and the reason for that is because of the official player's guide that they released. This came out sometime in 1995. I couldn't find an exact date. I imagine it was probably around summertime. But one of the deals with this is there was a mail insert card that you could fill out to get a free Data's Laughing card. The copy that I have, the insert card is actually gone, so somebody probably turned it in. And I bought this on eBay, I think, for about $6. They're actually not that expensive. And it's in full color, black and white. They have a lot of the cards printed here. And there's some interesting information inside it also, where they talk about uh, some special information about a lot of the cards. They have some information for collectors specifically on how many cards were printed, that sort of thing. But what happened is this book wasn't as great a seller as they thought it was going to be. Or if it was, not as many people turned in for the Data Laughing card as they thought would. So they had tons of these things sitting around. What are you going to do with them? They threw it in as a free extra in this box set. It was they'd already spent the money on it, might as well do that. Then of course we have the Klingon promo insert and the Federation promo insert. Federation play deck and the Klingon play deck. And they threw in a rule book, and I got two boosters here. One alternate universe, one from Premiere. This is the Beta 95 version. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and open these. Some people think it's sacrosanct. You got to keep all these things sealed. Even after opening the box, you keep the cards sealed even. But to me, I buy these for the cards. So everything gets opened. There's my data laughing. So the Klingon set comes with Moog. So for anyone that's watched the series, I'm sure you know that Worf is the son of Moog. So this is his father. There's Jiral, survivor of Kittimer massacre. This is a Klingon that Worf met on his travels, trying to clear his father's name. And then Jirad, father of Duras, Lursa, and Bator. So this is the person who actually betrayed the Klingon Empire during the whole Kittimer incident. And we have Admiral McCoy, Admiral Picard, come on, Commander Troy, the Admiral Picard, Commander Troy, and Commander Data here come from an alternate universe set where there was an alien creating an illusion, Barash. And then the other Admiral Picard from the other promo insert. Now, one of the fun things about this card is the only place you can get it is in this set. And there's one more unique card to be had, which we'll find in the Federation deck. So here I have Federation and Klingon decks. Klingon deck is 60 cards, Federation deck is 61. Reason why they did that is because a standard sheet of cards that they would print has 121 cards on it. It's 11 by 11 cards. So that comes out to exactly 121. So they did 260 card decks and then threw Spock in as an addition and included him in the Federation deck. Let's see if I can get this open. It does feel like it has a string on it, if I can find it. Which, of course, I can't. See it right there. It doesn't want to grab on my finger. Not that I'm overly worried about this, because like I said, all of the cards that are included in this deck are commons, other than Spock and the missions. Go ahead and open up this one while I'm at it, because why not? I'm going to clear the play area a little here because I've had trouble with focus that I think is caused almost entirely by having other things that it can focus on. It's my camera focus. Alrighty, so we start out, we have a Federation outpost, which every deck needs. Mendon, common as dirt. USS Galaxy, Dr. Ferric, USS Nebula. As we see, all these ships have the universal icon on them, meaning that they can be used forever. And of course, the second Mendon, Cedo Jaxa, Orta, USS Nebula, Ignite, Tate, Darian Wallace, Narek, Medical Kit. About Christopher Hobson, Linda Larson, Beckhor, another very common card. Seems like some of the commons are way more common. Medical Tricorder, another Tate, another Christopher Hobson, another Callaway. Actually, I think that's the first Callaway here. Turek, Tricorder, another Darian Wallace, Gusty, Survey Instability. So that's one of the unique missions that we get. Simon Terrace, Homeward, their unique mission was to both Federation only. Archer, the Gathers, Plasma Fire, Particle, Range Scan, Type 6 Shuttle, Hunter Gangs, Space Dock. The Space Dock, if I remember correctly, plays to an outpost, instantly repairs your ship. So if you have a damaged ship, Parlor Toff. This one, as I mentioned in the other video, it's one of the good includes in almost any deck because it allows you to retrieve a card that has been discarded. Escape Pod, Engineering Kit, Rengi Attack, Tetrion Field, Wormhole. This you need two of them, so there will be a second one to come up with this. Countermanda, Passive Orbital Stability, Male's Love Interest, Spheric Ionization. There's the second Wormhole. Montgomery Scott, so he's included in here as well. Let's set him aside for the moment. Res Q, Impassable Door, Pattern Enhancer, Disruptor Overload, Yellow Alert, Hostage Situation, Graves World, Distress Mission, Kevin Uxbridge, Cargo Rendezvous. I think this is the one, the Cargo Rendezvous is the one that is included in the Trouble with Tribble set, and Spock. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to set Scott apart here, Scotty, and from the promo pack, we have Admiral McCoy. It's because of the mission Rendezvous, which I wanted to show off here. Rendezvous requires Miracle Worker, or Cantankerousness, or Spock. And if you have all three, it's worth 40 points. But if you only have one or two, it's worth 15 points. So here is Spock. Montgomery Scott has Miracle Worker as one of his skills. Admiral McCoy has Cantankerousness. So in order to beat this mission, You need at least one of these three in play. And in order to get maximum points, you need to get all three. Union, I forgot to look it up, but I'm pretty sure that it comes from the alternate universe set. So that's just an interesting point. In order to beat that mission, you have to buy one of the introductory two-player sets so that you can get Spock and McCoy. Well, I suppose you could beat it for only 15 points with Scotty, but what's the point of that when you can go for maximum points? But to get maximum points, you have to get all three of them, so you have to get the introductory player game. So I have my 6 Federation. Well, looks like I have 5 of the 6 here. I forgot to set one out somehow. Yep, Graves World. So there's my 6 unique missions for this set. And we'll go through the Klingon deck real quick. We have the Klingon Outpost, Dakath, Vecma, Rome. Still don't want to pronounce his name. I tried it once. Torin, Jadan, Noric, Orcha, Flag, another Torin, Wrath. And if you look, all of these cards are, all the personnel and ships are universal. Oh, that's because they're all common. So there's not a lot of real value in the rest of these cards in the deck other than the missions and those promo cards. Dr. Ferric and a medical kit. Katash, I talked about this in one of the other videos when I came across Katash, but Katash is named after the actor who portrayed him, John Tesh. John Tesh worked on Entertainment Tonight and was doing one of his pieces on Star Trek The Next Generation. So when they had him on, I believe the character was unnamed in the credits. When they made the card, they named him Katesh after the actor. IKC Karotek. Ratak. This one's actually one of the few that's not universal. IKC Kavort, and there's 2 of those. There's another Katesh. We open dig. This is one of the missions for Klingons. Good place to die. Sounds like a good Klingon mission. Just Klingon only. There's another Kavort. There's Galt. This deck also has a Kevin Uxbridge Convergence, where no one has gone before. That's right. Next Generation, it was where no one. Hemispheric ionization. Particle fountain. Long range scan. Alien labyrinth. Plasma fire. Hemispheric ionization. Parlor Toff. Medical tricorder. Microvirus. Yellow alert. So this card has one of the hidden features in it I hadn't mentioned before. You turn it upside down, the numbers in the corner spell hello. For all of you old folks that used to have pocket calculators when pocket calculators were cool. Pattern enhancers. Here we have a wormhole for this deck, so there will be another one coming up. Engineering kit. Female love interest. Malfunctioning door. SQ. The other wormhole. Tricorder. Anaphasic organism. Hidden entrance. Countermanda. Disruptor overload. The core. Sensitive search. One of the few that can be done by all Options in this set. We have avert danger, port activity, loss of orbital stability, ship seizure. So this set itself doesn't have too many interesting cards, but it does have a few. These unique missions are kind of nice to have just because you can't get them other than in this set. So I'll go ahead and open starter decks while I'm at it. These I want to try to keep the sleeves themselves good shape. So I'm going to be using scissors to cut open my cards here. Hopefully I get something really cool like an Enterprise or a Picard. Chorus. Raise the stakes. Subspace schism. Seek life form. Federation treaty. Access Oberth. Impassable door. Male's love interest. Excavation. Cytojaxa. Tetrion field. Atmospheric ionization. Science vessel. Federation pad. Res Q. Not sure what the rare is in that one. I think it's Chorus. Then from my alternate universe set, we have Barclay Transporter Phobia. Lower decks, there's Cytojaxa. Temporal Narcosis. Dathan, Shaka, When the Walls Fell. The Davidian Foragers. Massive Organo. Particle Scattering Field. Punishment Zone. Sean Uxbridge, Kevin Uxbridge's wife. Eyes in the Dark. On Moon Circles. There's an alternate universe doorway. This card is necessary for playing any alternate universe cards, personnel, or ships. Malfunctioning doorway. Destroy radioactive garbage scow. Conundrum. Security sacrifice. And that completely does it for this set. I'll be moving on. In the next video, I'll be continuing my starter deck series, doing the Deep Space Nine and other sets later. Ta-ta for now. HMI Module Alpha Humana on approach to Space Station Mercury.